What is up, Roughnecks? This is Source Rex, and here we are talking about Alpha 19 today. Alright, there is a lot to go over. There's a lot of updates since the last time I did an overall coverage, including the dev notes and everything over Alpha 19. Alright, so there are going to be a lot of changes to the weapons. There's going to be 3 tiers for each kind, so like a club. It's going to be like the wood club, the baseball bat, the steel mace. There's 3 tiers, and each one of those tiers has 6 levels, so kind of like how it is now, only I'm not sure that is the way it's going to go, though, because wood club, baseball bat, steel mace. Well, what about the steel club? What about the iron reinforced iron club, the new one that we've seen? So I think that is just an idea of how it's going to go. We're going to have a new auto shotgun. There's going to be a machine gun. Mid-tier. There's going to be the junk sledge, which is that melee sledge. We have a picture of that. We'll be looking at the pictures later on in this section. There's also the junk drone, which everybody's wicked excited about. You know, the teddy bear and all that. That looks pretty cool. Now, all of the Alpha 18 items are going to stay the same, but anything that has not been updated since Alpha 18 will be updated for Alpha 19. So anything that hasn't got a new skin will get a new skin as far as items are concerned. So that's really cool. There's also going to be a new fire axe and a steel club. All right, to move on to books, we've got 4 new books that we know of. There's going to be the Tech Junkie, which is going to allow you to build useful gadgets out of household items. There's the Grease Monkey, which is going to allow you to modify vehicles. I believe that one's probably going to be pushed back to Alpha 20, because Alpha 20 is when the vehicle update's coming. They've already pushed that back, so this book that works with that, I imagine, is going to be part of Alpha 20. Okay, there's also Bar Brawling, which allows you to, fist fight better. And then there's Spear Hunter, which of course is going to allow you to chuck your spear farther into the face of zombies. Okay, now we've already had a video that goes over the skill tree changes, but we'll cover it real quick right here. A bunch of skills are going to go from five tiers down to 3, so you can level them up quicker, and that is because people aren't utilizing all the skills in Alpha 18. So to make it so that it's more beneficial to use them, they reduced some of the tiers. They also got rid of the science altogether, took all of that and put it in other places. And then the other big thing is they removed the digging bonuses from Lucky Looter, and they made a new one called Treasure Hunter, which has 3 tiers to it. Alright, they've also introduced candy into the game, and there's going to be 10 new candies. They've mentioned 3 of those right now, which are Rock Hard Candy, which is going to increase melee damage, Atom Junkies, which increases explosive damage, and Sugar Butts, which increase charisma. Okay, there's new super filling foods that have 0 food poisoning, which are gumbo stews, shepherd's pie, spaghetti, tuna fish gravy on toast. Okay, cool. We can always use some more food, even though that tuna fish on gravy toast, that sounds disgusting. Like, ew, I wouldn't eat that now. And I probably wouldn't eat it in the apocalypse. Okay, improved animations. Here's something brandy new from the last video, which is zombie heads will track the player. So as you're moving around, they're no longer going to just be moving in that straight direction. They're going to be looking at you and following you with their head. That's really cool. That's going to be a real nice thing. And they're also working on the stiffness of your character, because right now your character will hold his weapon and just walk forward, and it doesn't swing at all. They're going to work on making the arms move, making the movement look more natural, which is really cool. Okay, they're also working on loading screen tips that you can scroll through. So as you're sitting there waiting for the game to load, which your first time loading a game can take a really long time, you can click through pointers, and it's also good for new players who can use those pointers. There's also random biomes, which is called random world generation improvements, which, okay, that's cool. Anything to make the world look better or cooler. Now there's points of interest. There are 7 new refurbished ranger stations, and hardware stores reimagined, and many, many more. That's really good information to know. Traders. All traders, here's something really cool about Alpha 19. All the traders do something different. So let's take Joel sells armor, Jen sells meds, Bob sells vehicles and tools, Hugh sells weapons and ammo, Rex sells food and seeds. But the cool thing is your initial quest brings you to one of them, and then the quest for the other ones will bring you to the other ones. So you'll be able to find them all. Now, I don't know if that means that all maps will have at least one of each of them, or if they'll only lead you to the ones that you have. Now, they still have everything. They still sell everything, but they have specializations, which is really cool. They also will track you with their head as well, like the zombies. So they'll follow you with their eyes and stuff like that. So those are in the dev notes. Now, there are also vehicle breakdown and collision system and vehicle mods have moved to Alpha 20. You know, those are the dev notes right now for the development of Alpha 19, which has the first tier of testing has been released for Alpha 19. I myself did not get a slot, but other people have, which I have not seen any videos on, which I've been looking for, hoping to get like a sneak peek of it, but that has not happened for me yet. If anybody knows of a video, please put it in the comments below. At this point in time in the video, take a second and subscribe to the channel. We need 5,000 subscribers in order to get early access to these alphas as a content creator. So if you watch any content creators at all, every sub helps. You know, taking a moment to subscribe, it's free, it doesn't hurt you, doesn't take away anything from you, it just helps the channel grow, and it's greatly appreciated. So, that being said, let's take a look at all these pictures that we have. We will start off with what I have here in this file, and they're not going up in chronological order or anything like that. They're just going up as they are in this file because that's easiest for me to do. So, we have the planted pumpkin seed. So there's a sneak peek of the planted pumpkin, which is cool. Here is a old high poly graphic of the zombie that they created, which looks really graphically intense. Like, you can really see all the folds of skin and everything there. Here are weapons, new weapon skins that are going to be introduced with the axe, the sledgehammer, the pickaxes. That's kind of cool. Here's the new rock axe, stone axe. That looks pretty sweet. Here's some concept art of Trader Jen. And then here's an in-game footage of Trader Jen. As you can see, she's looking a lot more voluptuous in Alpha 19. She got some work done. Definitely got some work done. Here is an reinforced iron club. It looks really cool in Alpha 19. I can't wait to get my hands on that, as well as with these attachments. And here it is again with the attachments attached. They look so cool. That just looks awesome. All right, here is the steel frames and the beds. They look a lot better than in Alpha 18. Here is the bed mattresses. They look good. They look more like cloth than the ones in Alpha 18. They look really nice. Here is the junk sledge. I don't know how I feel about the junk sledge, like a melee, whatever. I don't know if you're going to be able to use this in addition to your junkie and maybe your aerial one, your junk drone, or if this is going to be like you pick one or two depending upon your skills and go with it. Maybe they're going to come out with some new skills where you can be like a junk drone master and have the junk sledge, junk drones, and I don't know. I'm not impressed with this. I think it looks cool, but I don't understand how you're going to use it. This is dynamic lighting and the new wrench skin, which looks really cool. This right here is the clothing racks for the new POIs. That looks really cool. Here is lighting effects of the zombie's skin and his just the way the light is working. It's absolutely beautiful. You can see all the divots in his skull and like the folds of skin and the folds of his shirt, and like that lighting just looks awesome. Here's the auto shotgun with attachments. That's the concept art for it. It looks really cool. Here is the in-game impact driver, which is going to be used kind of like the nail gun, but the nail gun is used to build. This is used to disassemble. Disassemble? Take shit apart, alright? Okay. So you're going to use this to take shit apart, which is cool. This is the Desert Eagle, which they later... This is just like concept art. They later changed the name to Desert Vulture. This is one picture of the junk drone. It looks really cool. You got the teddy bear sitting in there with a machine gun. Jeez, that looks brutal. Here's the other photo. Yeah, this is the Desert Vulture in-game picture. Looks cool. Here is Arlene in-game. They call it the low poly texture right here. Here she is in-game. The lighting is just incredible in Alpha 19. It is looking so good, guys. Arlene's never been looking better, except that Lego haircut. I'm not impressed with the Lego haircut very much, but that's okay. Here is the backpack, which I've made a video explaining how the backpack works if you want to check that out. Here's the low poly texture of the new Marlene. You can see that eyeball, and I've said in other videos, I really hope you take that club and you just right in the head, and that eyeball flops around. That would be awesome. That would be really cool. This is the sniper rifle. And here's another picture of Arlene at one of the ranger stations that is new. That looks really cool. The lighting is just incredible. Here are the new textures for the couches. This is the plaid section of the 70s couch and the leather couch. And as you can see, they look more clothy. They look more realistic. Absolutely amazing compared to the current couches. This is a freezer unit, and as you can see, it's got like food inside of it and stuff like that. They look really cool. It's going to be really nice to see the Shamway supermarkets with these in the back, because right now there is no freezer section other than the coolers that beers come in. So it's going to be really nice to implement these into the game and have it look more like a shopping center. And there's another picture of it, or another section. Here's the dynamic lighting with the couches. As you can see, they look way more realistic. They look really cool. This is the concept art of Big Mama. Doesn't she look lovely? Here is concept art for Zombie Steve. He's currently the zombie without a shirt. So I would almost prefer them take this Zombie Steve and make a new zombie and leave the one without a shirt in the game. That way we can get more variations and different zombies rather than just replace ones. And this is, I believe, Darlene. Yes, this is Darlene, and she looks pretty nice here. That's some nice concept art. Okay, this picture right here is over the winter biome and the new trees and the way they look in game. Absolutely phenomenal. And this one as well. Those trees look amazing. If you've been to the winter biome, it almost looks like the trees, the branches start halfway up the tree. Now they're down in your face. It looks really good. These are the mannequins. They've been designed absolutely amazing. Look, you can see all the wrinkles and the cement coming off of them. There are so many possibilities with this. They could use them as Billy said in the comments of the last video, as diversions. Like you could throw it down and the zombies will attack it, or you could maybe use them for PvP diversions, throw them in the windows of your POIs. I really like the idea of being able to build one in your POI and put guns and display your armor and your guns on them. That would be really cool. Give us some decoration for our POIs. That would be awesome. Maybe even design it to something that moves around for PvP, so it looks like somebody's moving or ducking or something to distract. That would be cool. And I believe that is... Here is the concrete mixer, the new concrete mixer skin, and that looks pretty cool. You know, if you've ever seen one of these in real life, this is kind of what it looks like. You know, the paint on the outside, they made it look rusty. I wouldn't say that in real life they look rusty, but in real life the paint is always chipping off, and it's covered with cement that's chipping off, and there's just cement all over it, and it's just an ugly piece of machinery. And that they did a pretty good job here. So those are the pictures that I have of Alpha 19. If anybody has anything else, please provide it below. You know, take a second and subscribe to the channel. It's free. All it does is help the channel, and I appreciate every one of my subs. Check me out on Discord, Twitter. Check out the merch store. And, you know, if you want to chat, leave a comment in the comments below and give a thumbs up to the video. I appreciate every single one of my viewers, subscribers. Thank you so much. Now, I hope all of you are staying safe in these trying times. And if I don't see you in the comments below, I'll see you in the next video.